Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another real estate educational video. My name is Mike Gomes. These videos have been pretty fun. If you've been getting some value from these educational videos, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. That way the YouTube universe can pump this video out to all the people and everybody gets value. So I'm going to get right into it today. I'm going to go over why we treat our fix and flip business or buy and hold business, essentially our buying business, why we treat that different than our wholesale business. So let's get right into it. So to begin, I'm going to go over just business in general. What are the three cups that need to be filled in business? In all businesses. This could be a McDonald's, this could be a barbershop, this could be whatever. The first cup that needs to be filled is your prospecting cup. So you got to prospect, right? So if you're a McDonald's, you have to have people driving by your McDonald's. You have to have people driving down the street and seeing your McDonald's sign, right? You got to have potential clients. Essentially, a prospect is a potential client. Now, what do we need from there? We need to generate a lead. So we need lead generation. In the McDonald's example, we need somebody to be hungry and somebody to see the sign that says, hey, we got Big Macs for $1, and essentially go in the drive-through and get to the screen that says, hey, may I take your order? Once that happens, McDonald's has now generated a lead. They haven't made any money yet and they haven't converted, but they've generated a lead. So what's the third thing? I just said it. Conversion. Right? So once somebody at the McDonald's thing where they're taking the order, when somebody is there, they're essentially McDonald's lead, but they still have to be performed on. So they start going through the drive-through, they get the order taken, they say, I want a Big Mac. Now McDonald's ends up making the Big Mac and taking the order and exchanging the money and doing all the things. And they go on about the day, eat the cheeseburger. And now McDonald's has made money. So why do we look at business like this? We look at business like this because once we have this simplicity of business, we're able to break each business down in a very simple form. So for wholesaling, let's talk about this. For me, I'm going to talk, there's so many different ways to wholesale, but for me, I go directly to seller, right? I have virtual assistants, cold calling and texting these sellers directly and saying, hey, would I ever sell my property? So we're going to be talking about direct to seller wholesaling, right? So prospects, how do we fill up the prospect cup? We have to go pull data, right? We have to go to batchleads.com or one of these softwares and pull data and essentially get the people that were driving down the street. We have to go find those people, right? So we got to pull data. Then we got to generate the lead. We got to have somebody cold call and text. Okay. Now a lead is generated. Somebody said, hey, I would sell my property. What ends up happening for the conversion? For us, we are just direct to seller. Now I'm just talking about acquisitions. I'm not talking about dispo or anything. I'm literally just talking about acquisitions because we treat this in the dispo process as 3 different cups, right? So the third thing is to convert. So you need a salesperson or a closer to convert, to do the conversion, right? To get a contract. So as long as these 3 cups are filled up in an acquisitions direct to seller wholesaling business, that business should make money. Obviously, if they have good contracts, if they have good deals, because what would they do? They would end up sending it to a dispo wholesaler. And guess what? That dispo wholesaler goes through the same process to convert and make money. They prospect, and who do they prospect? They prospect wholesalers, direct to seller wholesalers. So they prospect wholesalers or realtors, right? And then what do they have to do? They have to be sticky. They have to stay in these realtors and wholesalers world. They have to either provide value or just text them all the time and say, hey, what deals you got? What deals you got? What deals you got? They got to generate the lead. But now what happens? One of these direct to seller wholesalers brings them a contract. Now they have a lead. Essentially, their leads are contracts. But they haven't made money yet because all they have is a lead, right? Just like back here, when we were cold calling and texting, we didn't make any money yet. We didn't generate a lead. I mean, we didn't get a contract. We just generated a lead. So now what has to happen? This dispo wholesaler essentially has to go find a buyer. And they got to convert. They got to get an assignment agreement. Right? And they got to get that buyer to convert. And now all three of the dispo wholesalers' cups are full. They have prospected. They found a wholesaler that had a deal. Now they have a lead, right? They have the deal. They have the contract, which is a lead in their sense. And then they have to convert. They have to sell somebody the deal. They got to get a buyer to say, hey, I would buy that property. Let me sign the assignment agreement. I'm buying it, right? Now they have made money once everything is performed on. So here's the thing. The reason why I want to go over this is because I have a lot of fix and flippers or people that want to fix and flip come to me and they're like, Mike, all these deals that you're getting are the best deals. I want to go directly to seller. And I'm like, great. That means that you want a wholesale. And they're like, no. I just want to fix and flip. I'm like, yes, but it's important, right? If your goal is to scale, right? Which means lift yourself up and be measurable and predictable. If that's your goal, which honestly, in any business, that's what the goal should be, because that's the main reason for being a business, right? If that's what you want to do and you want to wholesale, then you got to go fill up the wholesale cups and make sure that, you know, there's some juice being poured in every single cup all the time, or else you're going to have a hole in your lead generation, or you're going to have a hole in your prospecting. You're going to have a hole in your conversion, and then you won't have deals. So you got to make sure that all these cups are filled. And the buyer's like, well, what the heck? Well, I don't want to wholesale. I don't want to talk to people, right? I don't want to run a wholesale operation. I'm like, great. That is fine, because guess what? Buyers have 3 cups of their own. They have prospects. And who are their prospects? Their prospects are wholesalers and realtors. Similar to the dispo wholesaler, right? So they gotta be sticky. They gotta go where all the wholesalers and realtors are. They gotta go to meetups. They gotta go to, all these real estate wholesaling events. They got to getting mentorships. They gotta get in Facebook groups. They gotta go wherever their prospects are. And their prospects in this case are wholesalers and realtors. Then they got to generate a lead, which means they got to get one of these wholesalers or realtors to bring them a contract, right? And now a lead is generated. How do they get somebody to bring them a contract? They get sticky. They bring value to these wholesalers and realtors, or they stay in their DMs, or they stay in their text messages and say, hey, what deals you got? What deals you got? What deals you got? Finally, a contract comes their way, and boom, they now have to convert. And what do they need to convert? They need a few different things. They have to have a team in place of contractors ready to do all the work. They got to have their money people in order to perform on the contract, like their hard money lenders and private money lenders. So this could be hard money lender. This could be private money lender. They also need a legal team to close the deal. And then they also need their realtors to sell the deal, or if they're a buy and hold investor, to find them a tenant. Okay. So why is this important that a fix and flipper or a buy and hold investor understands that, these cups need to be filled if you just want to be a buyer and you don't want to wholesale? It's important because if you think about wholesaling as fixing and flipping, then what will end up happening is you will come here, you'll fill these cups up, right? These cups will get filled up. You'll end up landing a contract. And then you're like, crap, I got to go fill these cups up. And while you're filling these cups up, nothing gets filled in these. So your wholesale business dries up. And then all of a sudden you end up selling your deal, or you're like 3/4 of the way through your project and you're like, shit, I don't have another deal. I got to go fill these cups back up, the wholesale cup, and you end up spinning your wheels, right? So it's important that we're like, hey, if we know that every single cup needs to be filled in order for a business to make money, why wouldn't we just focus on filling all those cups? Why would we focus on filling these cups and then emptying the cups out and then trying to fill these cups and going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? Why wouldn't we just make all the cups filled at once? I hope this was valuable. Or maybe like, Mike, you just confused the shit out of me. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But either way, I would love for you to leave a comment. I want to hear some feedback from you guys. I want to hear like how these videos have been going for y'all. So leave a comment on the video, shoot me a DM on IG and let me know if you're like, wait, what the heck? I don't know what the hell Mike was talking about. Or you're like, dude, this helped out a lot. This makes a ton of sense to me. Now I have full clarity of what I need to do. Either way, or if you just want to say what's up, shoot me a DM on IG at the Mike Gomes. I appreciate y'all watching. Please like the video and subscribe. Peace out, y'all.